Hello everybody and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for July 26th. I have meditated upon the cards and I have reshuffled. As always though, I will shuffle live. During meditation, Spirit showed me a scale, and immediately what I got from the scale was the fact that something is off balance. So what in your life requires balancing? All right. What in your life requires balancing? The energy I connected to was someone that not necessarily was unaware that something was off balance, but it felt like they were, like they didn't know how to. I feel like they were aware that something needed balancing, but perhaps wasn't necessarily sure what required balancing. All right, let's get into your cards. All right, and remember everybody, take only what resonates. These are general readings after all. Check out your sun, moon, rising signs, or whatever sign on your chart you choose to focus on at the moment. Okay, these are very short readings for each sign, so it's easy to check out all of your signs to get a good idea of what's going on. And also remember that these daily readings are they're not just for today. The energies kind of span throughout a couple of days before and a couple of days after, so take it how it resonates for you. All right, my darlings. All right, and for everybody who has subscribed, donated, commented, all of that, shared my information, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate you. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, my dears, let's see what we got going on here. We got rebirth as your overall card. And what I'm getting with this rebirth card is the fact that I feel like there is something new, something that needs to be washed away for a change to occur. If we're looking at this rabbit, we're looking at both the front and the back of the rabbit. We're looking at these two different bushes. They're both there. They're both relevant, but one is outgrown the other, and it feels like it's not balanced. And I feel like this needs to be cut back a little bit. So again, going back to that scale that I saw in my mind's eye, what needs to be scaled back, right? What in your energies at this moment, what needs to be balanced, right? What needs to be scaled back in order to make the other one not so tipped over, okay? We have the Devil in reverse, Strength, and Three of Swords. Immediately, I'm getting the energies that you don't know where to begin. And I feel like I said that with the imagery that I saw. I don't remember, but I feel like that's something along the lines I said. I'm getting the sense that you don't know where to begin. It's like you want to begin, you know you have to begin, but you don't know how to. I feel like you're going to find out what that is. I feel like things are going to slowly shift and get settled, because I feel like you're going to figure it out here. But I'm going to get cards to clarify this. And I feel like whatever needs to be let go of is something that weighs a little too much on you, okay? That puts a little too much pressure, or can be a little bit too weighing. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is talking about you not recognizing exactly what needs to be changed. This is, I mean, confirmation. But I feel like you're going to have a light bulb moment. I feel like you are, because I feel, again, remember I said, like, you don't know what it is. It's like, you know, something needs to be changed. You have a full awareness that something needs to be changed, but you just don't know what that is. And you're feeling off, and you're feeling like you do need to get balanced. Remember the scale, that's what I was talking about. You're trying to find that balance. I feel like whatever that looks like for you, you need to reflect within yourself, find out what that looks like for you, my dears. And I feel like once you do that, you're going to have that light bulb moment, and you're going to go, that's what it is. That's what it is. Normally I look at the bottom of the deck. What do we have? We have Temperance in reverse. You need to figure this out. Look at all the balancing. Look at all the balancing. I feel like you're going to figure it out. You may not know what it is right now, but I feel like you are going to figure this out, whatever that looks like for you. Okay? All right, let's start with Leo. Let's see what we have for you, my darlings. We have the 3 of Coins in reverse, the 7 of Cups, Swan, Spirit, and Believe. I feel like we just got these cards. How are these still here? All right, I'll keep shuffling. Leo, it feels like you are, I don't feel like you're being antisocial. I feel like what you're being is a little selective with the amount of times you go out, or the amount of people you're out, or the people that you want to surround yourself from. But in order to decide that accurately for yourself and what that's supposed to look like for you, it feels like you are just going to take some time here to decide for you what is best for you, like what is worth your time and energy and what is not. I feel like here you're trying to discern for yourself what requires your time and energy. And I really like that. I really like that. Not only are you considering with your mind, you're also considering in faith and in your emotion. I really like this a lot. A lot, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Taking your time. Yeah. Yeah. Here you are finding out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, who is really there for you to be there for you, who really isn't there for you, that supports you. What do you want to invest your time in? And what hurts you? And what you should move on from so that you can move on accordingly. I like this, Leo. I mean, that's really, really, really nice. All right. Virgo. Strength. 2 of Cups in reverse. Moth, Spirit, and Hope. All right, Virgo. Virgo, it looks like you have had to be your own strength. You know, like you've had to rely on yourself for some time now. It feels like you are ready for a relationship. You're ready to and as I say that, look, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. You're looking for that soulmate that is, you're just ready for a true, genuine relationship. I feel like right now is the time to surrender. Right now is the time to, and by the way, 39 is 12. Yeah, 39, add them up together, it's 12. 12 is 3. I feel like you're going to get this surrender now because Spirit is going to bring you that which you need, but you have to have faith. You can't give up on the idea that something is coming your way. All right, don't feel that way because something is definitely coming your way. It's far, far, far away. Or at least you feel like it's far, far away, I should say. But it's a lot closer than you think, I feel, Virgo. Yeah, told you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, you're going to be just fine. All right? You're going to have the stability and a very genuine relationship that gives you everything that you need, that makes you feel secure. Again, not that you don't feel secure in yourself, you're fine, but it is nice. Remember that I said like you kind of had to lean on yourself. Here you are leaning on somebody else, right? Male, female, take it how it resonates. And here you are. Don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself things such as you know, it's never going to come, you know, things of that nature. But I feel like for a good portion of you, you know that something is coming, but you're just kind of tired of waiting, you know, like you feel so stagnant in that energy, like you're just waiting. And remember I said, I feel like this is just the soulmate that you're wanting, that love relationship. And I do feel like there is a change here that's happening. You know, I do feel like there's a beautiful change that's happening. But remember what I said, I feel like Spirit is bringing that in for you, right? And it is fated. It's going to be coming your way. I just don't have timing yet. I'll see if I can get a timing card. I'm really not getting anything as far as timing. I'm not seeing anything in particular that's jumping out. No, but your knight in training armor is coming in, so there's that. Yeah. I mean, we have the Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. All of this is talking about a love. And remember, we saw the Six of Cups as well when I was shuffling. So there is that, my darling Virgos. Stay in faith. It's on its way. Okay? Stay in faith. Libra. We have the Emperor in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, Scarab, Beetle, and Love in reverse. Libra, I'm getting the sense here that you're trying to break out of something, like you're trying to break out of the norm or what is expected of you or what is normally expected of you. I don't feel like you're like in a bad way. I feel like people just expect for you just to do the right thing or just be the right person or just do this, because you like things to be balanced and even and lovely. But I feel like you're breaking that mold and you're saying, no, I don't mind things being balanced as justice happens to be at the bottom of the deck. I don't mind things being balanced, but I feel like I deserve more. And I feel like you're going to ask for more, like compensation or somebody to step up because you're always doing something and it feels like you're saying, no, I don't mind doing it. But if I'm not compensated, then somebody else needs to step up and help out because I can't keep putting forth all of this extra effort. And I do feel like it's funny that this is Scarab Beetle Magic works with you through you. And this is number 57, which adds up to number 7. That is happens to be about luck, right? And I feel like everything works out that the way that they're supposed to, whether you get this a raise and the assistance whether you get the raise or whether you get the assistance or things just kind of fall off, and then you get something else, whatever that looks like for you in your scenario, it works out in your favor. Absolutely, it works out in your favor. And again, I just here with this love in reverse, I feel like this is really talking about you loving yourself enough and prioritizing yourself, to say, you know what, no, I need, speaking of loving yourself, no, I need compensation. I need this because you recognize it. And I say kudos for you. Yeah. You're tired of working so hard. You might get hurt at the fact that somebody might say no. All right. But in the end, you get justice. In the end, you get justice. Right? For some of you, you're going to wait it out. You're going to wait out to see what they say. Because it feels like somebody may not give an answer immediately. They might ponder it. They might want to try to call your bluff. But hold off. Hold off, and you'll see that everything works out. Again, whether you get what it is you want or that gets taken away and you get something even better. All right, my dear ones? All right. Scorpio. Page of Swords. 10 of Wands. Turtle Spirit. And Held. Scorpio, I feel like you've been in this energy before where you are observing but not really taking action. And it almost feels like here that you are observing, trying to find out what is going to best suit your specific needs, even if that means that you are doing a lot of extra work just so that you're not having to, this is very interesting, it's like you're doing extra work so you're not having to pay extra costs or put your attention onto something else. I feel like you're observing, but you're also you're taking in information, but you're reserving your energies by exuding your energies. I hope that makes sense. It's like they want me to give you an example, but I don't have a very good example. Okay, so perhaps you are at a company and you are working really hard to get the raise that you're wanting. And the reason why you are putting in so much effort right now and so much of your energies right now so that you can get the more cushioned job later. So you're not having to put out as much as your energies. You don't have to work as hard. Not to say that you won't be working, but you won't have to put in as much manual labor versus, you know, the new job versus the job that you currently have. I hope that makes sense. I feel like this has been a long time coming. You finally getting the opportunity to get this particular job or whatever this looks like for you in your scenario. But I feel like slowly things are falling into place, and I feel like you're going to obtain it. I feel like you are. I feel like you're going to obtain that position. Yeah, it's something that you really want. Yeah, something that you're working hard for. I feel like this is the end of this cycle and you're about to come into a new cycle. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be up for this promotion. And look, you get your heart's desire. Wheel of Fortune, right? Didn't I say here that like things are falling into place, like things are moving, like moving. Look at the cycles, like cycle, cycle. I like it. I like it a lot, Scorpio. Good for you. Going after what you want. That's how you get her done. Sagittarius, what do we have for you, my dears? We have the Two of Wands, Nine of Swords in reverse, Squirrel Spirit in reverse, and Fluid. Sagittarius, if you don't know what direction you need to go to right now, recognize that you have all of the knowledge that you need in your hands. Everything that you need, you have right here in your hands. All right. You have the knowledge. All right. Whatever you choose, as long as you put forth all of your effort into it, you're going to be just fine. For some of you, it's okay to do both things. All right. But whatever is more important for you, put that in the front burner and the other one on the back burner. Not to say don't work on it, just don't work on it. Don't spend as much time on it, okay? I feel like here with this Nine of Swords in reverse, if you're going to get a Nine of Swords, it better be in reverse. Because this is the end of worry, the end of anxiousness, which I really, really, really like. And with the Squirrel Spirit in reverse, it's almost like you feel like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to fall into place? But you have to recognize that things just kind of ebb and flow the way they need to, and things will align when they need to align. All right, you just need to get clear about what it is you truly want, and then things kind of just start falling into place. But you have to trust and believe. Number one, trust in divine timing. Number two, believe in your own abilities of making something happen. Wow. Expansion at the bottom of the deck. The Two of Wands with the Four of Pentacles. Listen, if you're looking for security and you don't know which thing to do because you're trying to find which one is going to give you the most security, you have to decide what do you feel intuitively, not necessarily out there in the world, because there's way too much information out there that can be incredibly misleading. What do you feel is going to give you the security that you're longing for? Put that on the front burner, put the others in the back, right? I don't feel like whatever it is you're doing, I don't feel like you have to exude too much effort. Yes, it is going to be work, but I feel like this is going to be work that you truly enjoy. And then once you put those two things together, I feel like that's what's going to give you the clarity that you need. You're like, oh, okay, it's going to be fun and it's going to give me the security. I think I know what it is. And I feel like your ideas start getting clearer. And then all of a sudden, I feel like things start taking motion, right? I feel like things just start building and you start expanding. So let's say this is a business that you own, and let's say maybe a lot of people don't know about your business, but all of a sudden, you know, you put forth, you know, maybe you had different kinds of menus at this restaurant. Let's say your business is a restaurant, but instead, you're all over the place, but instead you focused on one particular menu and one specific thing that you do really well. You focus on that. And then that is the thing that really draws people in, and you start building and building, and that's how you expand. I am seeing timing here. I'm seeing between July, which is the month that we're in, so it'll probably start between now and October. So take it how it resonates, and remember that to take timing with a grain of salt. Universe timing is not, the timing that we have in mind, because it really depends on everybody and the effort that we're putting forth. Okay, so take that again with a grain of salt. Capricorn, the moon in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, Lion spirit, resilient. All right, Capricorn, you see that something isn't moving. It's like you're very clear that something isn't moving. And I feel like here you're like, all right, do I end this? And or do I continue moving forward? I feel like whatever isn't working for you, either you need to shift it or you need to drop it and start something different and then pick it up at a different time. Is what I'm getting here. Yeah. We have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. If you are uncertain of what direction this is going, perhaps you see that there's a decline, but perhaps you're holding on to the hope that it's going to pick back up. All right. For some of you, that is the case, but you have to let go of restricting ideas or restricting thoughts. If something isn't growing, what are you doing that is kind of keeping the situation from growing, whether it's a relationship or a business or a friendship or whatever that looks like for you? What are you doing that's keeping you from that's keeping it from growing? What is your part in it? And is it time to tear it down and rebuild, or is it time to tear it down and restart something new? I feel like you move forward with it. I feel like you keep at it is what I feel like you do. I feel like you gain momentum here, and because you switch something up, I feel like you gain momentum and it starts growing the wealth that you're looking for. Probably nowhere near as much as you had hoped, but I still feel like there's movement. I am seeing anywhere between August and October. So take it how it resonates, my darling. All right. Sometimes it's going to come down to a little bit of luck, so pay attention to that as well. All right. Aquarius. We have the Knight of Coins, Knight of Wands in reverse, Skunk Spirit in reverse, and Faith. Aquarius. I feel like you are, it's funny that we have know your worth when that's exactly what I'm about to say. It feels like here that you are trying to figure out what your worth is. You're not feeling overly confident at this point, Aquarius. But I do feel like you are about to find out what that is, but you have to trust in yourself. Don't worry about external things. Trust in you. Invest in yourself. It feels here also that you may be looking to switch things up, and you may be considering, should I put money in, I don't know, Bitcoin, into a business, into something, and you're considering where to invest, or should you put money towards yourself? Invest in you. But I feel like you're not feeling overly confident about your decision or what to do here. Oh, this Queen of Cups, holy cow. And this Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, the Fool. I do feel the hesitancy here for sure with the Fool in reverse. But be mindful of like too good to be true scams out there. Okay, be very mindful of that, of things that are too good to be true. All right, and that may be what you're thinking of, like, well, is this too good to be true? What do I do? Well, consult your heart space. Take your time and consider, what do you really feel? How do you really feel about this situation? If it doesn't vibe and it doesn't jive for you, it's time to move on from that and look at something else to invest in. But if it does feel good, then yes, that's the thing, not this thing that's the too good to be true, right? What is this? You know, if it feels good, great. If not, then no. But ultimately, you're going to decide what it is you want and what direction you want. I do see that you move forward and you get your you get your wish fulfillment, you get your happily ever after. I see 2 10s here, which is talking about an ending and a beginning. So it feels like the end of poverty and the beginning of a good financial freedom, or the ending of questioning yourself and you moving forward with confidence. Whatever this looks like, I can feel the hesitancy here specifically because of this, but I feel like in the end you move forward. All right, but take that how it resonates for you, my darlings. Whatever it is you're putting your time and energy on, and this doesn't necessarily have to mean about investment in a company. It could be investment in you, investment in a relationship, in a friendship, or whatever that looks like. Who am I doing? Pisces. Death. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Vulture Spirit in reverse, and Accept in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Pisces, I feel like there is a movement towards something better, but I don't feel like you see this coming. You have to recognize that this dark period back here was for a reason. I don't feel like you understand how important this heaviness or this darkness or this whatever dark period that looked like for you, and whether it's hurt, anger, whatever difficult time you went through at this point. It could have been a financial failure, a failure of a company, whatever this is. Recognize that you are about to come into a better time. I don't feel like you see something because it's almost like you're still in this energy. You're here, but you're still vibing at this dark energy. And it just feels that you need to recognize that some things you have to let go of, specifically this. You have to let go. It wasn't wasted time, but you can't continue to live there, right? So you have to let go of it. Recognize the lesson and then move on from it. Accept it for what it is. This is all talking about healing from the these two specifically, healing from the inside so that you can recognize this opportunity, this beautiful opportunity that may be coming your way that is nice and it's balanced and it's beautiful. But you may not see it as balanced. You may see it a little wonky and you're just like, what? No, I just, and it's because you're in this energy, not here. Okay. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You have to move forward with confidence. Okay. You have to move forward with confidence. Gain the knowledge that you went through, everything that you went through, gain all of that knowledge, gain all of that lesson, and then move on, okay? It is time for you to move forward. You can't keep staying stuck here. Recognize that whatever this is has a lot of potential, but you have to really commit to, number one, healing. Number two, commit to the idea that there is something within yourself that needs work, right? And recognizing your part in it and moving forward from it. You had a part in it. You know, I mean, yes, it takes two to tango, absolutely. But you have to recognize your part because that is actually going to really allow you to switch perspective and allow that transformation to happen that you're wanting over here. And it may be a slow acceptance, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It may be a slow acceptance. That's okay. Break it down and build a new foundation like this down here, right? Break all that down, let all that go, build a brand new foundation with something that has a lot of potential. All right, my dear ones. All right. Aries. Empress in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, Turkey Spirit, and receive in reverse. It's very interesting that the external is inverted and then the internal is upright. It feels here that you're not feeling worthy of something. You're not feeling that you have the potential that you have. You don't feel like you are in this Empress energy. Like you can't create, you can't nurture. This is like the whole opposite. But truly what you need to do is give to yourself. give to yourself and recognize that even though you don't feel like you can accomplish something right now, know that there is a change that's happening either in your finances or in your overall security, whatever this looks like for you. If you're not there yet, move forward with gratitude and grace, because it's going to allow you to elevate your energies. 61 adds up to number 7, which is about luck. And when you elevate your energies and your frequency, the law of attraction works better and things are just drawn to you without you really having to put a lot of effort into it. Yes, it's effort in the forefront where you have to feel it, you have to believe it, you have to trust it for sure. But then from there on, you release it and it just comes to you. You have to recognize that you are worthy of a gift, even though you may not feel like you are, okay? I feel like you will receive a gift here, whether it's financial or I'm getting the word home. So for some of you, it may be a home, and it may be like the home that you didn't feel like you were able to finance or obtain because of your lack of funds or whatever that looks like for you. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Whatever your heart's desire is, I'm telling you, it's coming. You just don't see it coming. You don't feel like you can obtain it. You don't feel like it's a possibility, but I'm telling you, it is. You just need to see it as such. You need to feel like, I'm also getting the sense that you have to do some research as well. But let's start at the very beginning because I've got ahead of myself. Again, with the Magician in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Look, this is strictly talking about you can't create something if you're in this energy, period. You can't create something if you're in this energy. If you make the appropriate changes, right? Everything falls into place. Everything falls into place. We're talking about changes here. We're talking about transition. Number 10, an ending for a beginning. That's what death is. An ending of something for the beginning of something. But, and whatever this beginning is, it is abundant. It's good. Whatever abundance looks like for you, whatever it is you've been seeking. But you really have to do a little bit of homework sometimes. Sometimes it feels like luck, but sometimes it's really you doing your homework without expecting something. Whatever that outcome looks like for you, whatever you have your idea of what the outcome should look like, don't hold on to that. Just do the research and allow the universe to kind of do its thing. So basically what that looks like is, we're going to go back to the house scenario that I had mentioned. Let's say you're looking for a home and you know what home you're wanting, and you're keeping an eye, you're doing research, and you're kind of looking at that house. You're like, oh, okay, that house, I really like that house. But you're talking about that house. You're like, yeah, I can see myself living in that house. I'm so grateful for being able to live in this kind of house. You doing imagery work in your mind and then allowing things to just kind of happen. And then all of a sudden, as luck would have it, this house becomes available to you, or the finance for somebody else fell through. So maybe you're like the next in line, or whatever that looks like for you. But I really like this. I like this, Aries. Good for you. Oops. All right, Taurus. What do we have for you, my darlings? You have the Star in reverse, 9 of Wands, Bobcat Spirit in reverse. Ooh, sorry about that. And death. Depth, not death. Depth. Taurus, you may have given up hope on something becoming a reality. Or maybe something that you had really wanted no longer is working out for you, where it's like all of your hard work did pay off, but it's like you're exhausted now and you're like, all right, you know what? I'm stable enough in this part of my life, whatever part of your life that looks like for you. And it's okay. I can put that dream down and now move on to another type of dream. And here it feels like life has a it's like they're going to throw a curveball at you that you're not expecting, and it's going to make you see things a little bit different. It's going to give you a different perspective on life. It's going to it almost feels here like you're like, this is how it should feel. I should be going with it. I should be going with the flow here. And it feels like all of a sudden things just kind of are easy. Kind of things just flow for you. And you're like, what? I've been doing all of that hard work and life throws you this curveball and things just kind of easily just happen to, like, everything just kind of falls into place. I really like this. I really, really like this. Oh, okay. Might be a lover's situation here. The passionate new beginning that is not here yet, but it's about to be. This might be whatever. Okay, so hold on. Let me just, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I'm so excited for you guys. Whatever this situation was, you really decided to go dive deep into yourself and really decide, okay, I need to do some soul searching. And I feel like you have done some soul searching and you decided, okay, listen, there are some things I have to let go of. I can't continue down this path. There's some things I have to let go of, whatever that looks like for you. And with this Knight of Cups, whatever this was that felt like so much hard work, I feel like you did like, right? You did like it. You even loved it. But after a while, you stopped having the love for it, or perhaps you loved it, but maybe you didn't have the spark for it. Perhaps you didn't have the passion for it anymore. And again, I feel like life throws you a curveball. And I don't feel like you see this coming. I feel like I said that before. I don't feel like you see it coming. It could be a lover for sure. Funny how we have fish with or sea, like we have the sea here. I feel like this is a very deep, loving relationship. Very passionate. I don't feel like this has started yet. I feel like this is something brand new for you. No, hold on, that flipped. Holy smokes. What is going on? How did that even happen? Okay. I feel like this is something that, oh, well, there it is, that you pour into, but I feel like this also pours into you. You don't see it coming, but I feel like once you see it, you're going to recognize it exactly for what it is. I do feel like it is going to be a wish fulfillment. And I feel like you're surprised here. I feel like you're caught off guard, which is very interesting. With this Six of Wands, I'm getting the sense that this is going to sound really weird. It's like you don't recognize them, but you recognize them. It's like you recognize their spirit, but you don't recognize like them like their physical self. You recognize their spirit. I hope that makes sense. I feel like you are going to consider walking away, but not walking away from them, but I feel like it's like you take like a very brief detour towards yourself and go, oh shoot, do I do this? Is this, I mean, can it be this easy? I feel like you're questioning yourself. It's like you have like an internal dialogue going on within yourself. And then you go, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And you do. Okay. I really, 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 really like this, Taurus. Good for you. Good for you. All right, Gemini, what do we have for you? Page of Wands in reverse, Nightingale, Spirit in reverse. I totally skipped a card. Ace of Swords in reverse and Herd. Okay. All right, my darlings, if you are lacking in passion or in creativity or just inspiration as a whole, right now is not the best time to decide anything. Right now, you should just hold off and wait, because I feel like the universe is bringing something your way. Right now, you may not feel like inspired or like you're seen or heard, but I feel like there's a shift that's happening, and that shift is actually going to be, I feel like it's going to be happening quite soon. I feel here that whatever this is, it doesn't necessarily have to be in love. It could be in whatever situation, but I feel like you're going to be inspired here soon, and whatever that inspiration comes from or leads you towards, I feel like that's like the calling for you. I hope this is making sense. Yeah, just you need to let go of self-restricting. Like this energy of there's no creativity, there's no this, there's no that. That needs to stop. And I feel like that's going to break away. Remember I said, don't make any decisions. Don't. Just chill out for a second. Just hold off. Consider it. Ponder it. Because I feel like something is coming your way. We have the Queen of Cups. The Three of Wands, expansion. I told you, something is coming your way that's actually going to expand you internally or externally, whether it's, growing yourself as a human, as a person. But I feel like you're gonna come into this love, like you do things with relaxation and peace and happiness, and you really enjoy this energy. I really, 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 really like this. But don't make any movements. I feel like it's just going to come to you. I feel like it's just something that, remember I said that, I feel like it's just something that's coming to you. And I really do. I feel like it's just on its way. I didn't even see the Empress there, but there it was, just minding its own business off to the side. Maybe you're going to come across some sort of Empress feeling person. Cancer, the Tower in reverse. Goddess Hoya in reverse. Hawk, Spirit, and Curious. Okay. Cancer, I feel like there are changes that are happening that are slow but powerful changes are the words that are coming to me. Slow but powerful changes, or maybe not slow but small but powerful changes. And I feel like these small and powerful changes are happening internally. And I feel like Spirit is actually guiding you and allowing you to see your worth, allowing you to seek seek expansion as a person. It's almost like slowly you're starting to do little things that allow you to grow a little bit at a time. And not only that, it also feels here that you are expanding, whether it's in business or in yourself. A lot of you, I feel like this is in yourself, and as you grow within yourself, it that kind of gives it a domino effect into your outer world. So take that how it resonates. Yep, Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, something new that's happening. Something that really makes you feel aligned. I really, really, really like this. I feel like you're so close. I feel like you're close to a finish line here, because you're being guided. I'm feeling the shift here. And I feel like there's there's going to be expansion. Like I mentioned, didn't I say expansion here? I feel like you're going to travel. I feel like you're going to learn and grow and do new things. Again, maybe it starts with little steps. Maybe you're taking like little day trips, and then it goes on to, you go on to the next. And I feel like there's just growth. Or perhaps this is, taking little baby steps in your job. You take the next step, and you kind of take a little baby step, and you get comfortable in that position, and then you take the next step and you get comfortable in that position. Then you take the next step and you get comfortable in that position, and then you keep going, right? So I really like this, Cancer. This is actually very good. All right, my darlings, that is what I have for you for today. If this did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you are looking to get schedule a personal reading with me, feel free to contact me. My information is in the description box below. In the meantime, have yourself an amazing rest of your day. Until we meet again. Bye.